Hey everybody, I am Dr. Daria Willis, your president at Howard Community College. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Pathways. Today we're going to learn all about our dental assisting program. You'll hear a little bit about our dental hygienist program. You'll hear from a student, one of our dentists on staff, a faculty member, and you'll even get to see a nice display of work of how we really work with the teeth. So if you're ready, come on in and join me as we get started with learning more about what it takes to be a dental assistant or a dental hygienist right here at Howard Community College. Come on in. Hey Ann, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Dr. Willis. How are you?
I am doing well. It's so great to catch up with you in our new dental assisting lab. So I want to know everything about the lab. So I'm going to ask a ton of questions because I want to make sure that our prospective students, our community members are aware of just some of the awesome things that you're doing. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Okay,
Thank you.
So let's start off with, tell me a little bit about dental assisting and why it's so important.
Well, dental assistants are the backbone of a dental office, and with COVID, like everything else, there's such a shortage and a demand for dental assistants. So we decided to build this wonderful lab here, and we have a 10-week course, and it's a basic course, it's an intro course, and we're trying to get more students to follow the path of dentistry, whether it's dental hygiene or become a dentist, but we want to give them that opportunity to get out into the field, something that they really aren't sure about.
Good. So this is a silly question, but remember, I got my degrees in history, so I don't know anything about this besides when I walk into the dentist's office. So tell me the difference between a dental assistant and a dental hygienist.
Okay. So a dental assistant does everything in the office. They assist the doctor, they assist the hygienist, they run the show. Nothing gets done unless the assistant is involved.
Okay.
Whether they're sterilizing instruments, breaking down rooms, setting up rooms. Sometimes they even present treatment to the patient after the doctor forms a treatment plan.
Wow. So they're very integral and a very important part of an office.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, as for the hygienist, a hygienist's focus is strictly on the total health of the mouth.
Okay.
I'm a hygienist, so our focus is to maintain oral health and optimal health. We check out the gums, the bone, the teeth. We make sure that our patients are healthy. One of the analogies that I use to all my patients is that it's like building a house. If the foundation is not strong, the house is going to collapse. So if our bone and teeth are not, our bone and the supporting structures are not strong, our teeth are going to fall out. So it's very important.
That's just so, wow, our teeth are going to fall out. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen.
We want to make sure that we retain our teeth. We're living longer now, so we need to keep them.
That is true.
For as long as we can.
Good point. So what is the pathway to become a dental assistant at HCC?
So our pathway here is it's just a 10-week course. It's introductory. So you get a certificate at the end. You're not a certified dental assistant. That's something you have to do. You have to get additional training, and then you have to sit for the boards. Okay. But after this class, you can get a job in a dental office as a dental assistant. Okay. Intro, sterilization tech, and then after this class you can actually sit for your RHS, which is your radiology exam. So you can become X-ray certified, and that's more of a benefit to the office. You're more of a benefit to the office.
So because you can do the X-rays,
you can now take X-rays,
and you can assist in pretty much every other aspect.
Absolutely.
In the office. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what's the pathway though? I mean, so I do this course for 10 weeks. Okay. And I go out and I start working. But I remember in our pre-show when we were talking, you said that there are other opportunities that are out there for dental assistants. What does that look like?
Absolutely. So you can start out at the entry level. You can sit for your boards if you'd like. If not, you can get your associate's degree. Then you can take the pathway. For example, for myself, I went to a community college. I became a hygienist. Then I went back and got my bachelor's in education and some teaching. I got a master's in education and in health education and health administration. I can't even remember what my degrees are in anymore.
I'm tired just listening to you.
But
that's awesome.
I, taught at the University of Pennsylvania in the dental school at one point. I taught at a community college in Delaware at Deltech. And now I'm in sales. I've done a little bit of research. I'm just trying to be a peer and a leader within the community so that everybody has somewhere that they can go. And I encourage my students from the first day we start class to find a job in an office immediately, just as with an entry-level position, to see if they like it. And if not, they can take that career path somewhere else. They don't necessarily have to stay in the office.
Good, good. Well, I appreciate you encouraging them to go out and find that job right when they get started. Final question for you today, as you've given me a wealth of information about our dental assisting program. It's a two-part question. So you ready for this? Because I remember when I was in school and we had those two-part questions, those were the ones that I really bombed in class. But the first part is, what's our class capacity for dental assistants? And then what is it to apply? Do they have to apply? Like some programs, it's only we take students in the fall semester, or we only accept applications in the spring. Is it a year-round application process?
Okay. So currently we have capacity for 16 students. We've already graduated one class of 16. I have a class going on right now with 16, and my other class is 13. We are trying to run the program 3 times a year. So fall, winter, and spring.
Okay.
We're still considering maybe a summer course, so maybe 3 times a year at least, but pushing it to 4. And it's very easy. All you have to do is come in and apply. If we have a seat for you available, you can get in. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until the next semester.
Next semester, okay.
But we have the capacity. I mean, I have not, like right now I said I have 13 students in my new class, and we still have room for 3 more people, but it's coinciding with one class already. We didn't even wait until the winter course because we had so many students and we didn't want to keep them waiting.
Keep them waiting. Oh, that is so awesome. That's a student's first attitude. Thank you so much for, I mean, seriously, because when you think about programs and students have to wait, then you could lose them potentially.
Absolutely.
Right? They may not come back because life happens, so you want to grab
Right.
them, right when you can. So
Right.
thank you for doing that. Well, it's been a pleasure and an honor to talk to you today, and to also see our folks behind us working on Dexter here, who clearly needs some work with his teeth. So good thing that he's in this class. But it's been great. Thank you, Ann, for coming again. And I'm so excited because next we're going to talk to Dr. Bryant, the supervising dentist for our dental hygienist program. Dr. Bryant, it's so good to see you again.
It's nice to see you too, Dr. Willis.
Thank you. I just got finished getting a really good run through of our dental assisting program with Ann. So now I want to learn a little bit more about the pathway that students will take from dental assisting to dental hygienist to maybe even a dentist, right? But before we do that, let's get a little bit more about your journey. And I think everyone has a special journey that students need to know. That way they know that you've done it too, and you know how to get them to their pathway to success. So why did you ultimately choose to be a dentist, and what was your path to get there?
Absolutely. I remember being in undergrad and trying to figure out what medical profession to go into. And I literally could not figure it out. I was trying to just take courses, pre-medical courses, and then all of a sudden there was a women's department event where a dentist, a lawyer, and a medical doctor came to talk to a group of women in the school to kind of talk about their careers. The medical doctor was telling us how hard it was, how difficult her life was. She was just so negative.
Not selling it at all.
Not selling it at all. The lawyer was like, you know what, you could do all this and it'll be intense, and law school is this and that. And then the dentist spoke, and she was the happiest. She was like, I love my profession. This profession is for women. It's an amazing profession.
Awesome.
You can work a few hours, make enough money to take care of your family. And that was my moment. I said, this is what I want to do. I spent a couple of weeks at a dental office just to make sure that this made sense to me. And I just fell in love with it more and more. By the time I figured out that I could do it, it was junior year into senior year. In dental school, it takes about a year to apply. So by the time I graduated, I had a year in waiting, and I decided, why not go to dental hygiene school and kind of get a sense of how this is going to be. So my pathway involved dental hygiene school, which was a great experience to get me prepared for dental school. And so it's a reason why I love teaching here, and kind of talking to dental hygiene students about how much work it takes to be able to go through a program and then if they want to, go into dental school as an option for them.
That is really cool. Yeah. So do you think that in comparison to your peers who didn't go to dental hygiene school and maybe just got straight into the dental program, did you have a competitive edge on them maybe because you had already had that level of experience while you were waiting a year to get in?
Absolutely. Okay. I was so well prepared. Okay. We go through so many of the instruments, deal with the same type of instruments, x-rays, radiology, medical history, all of the training that we actually give here is the beginnings of dental school. And so I felt prepared. I wasn't as nervous. Clinicals was so much easier. Okay. And so I definitely encourage anyone who wants to go into dental school to consider dental hygiene, for sure.
Okay, that's excellent. So they go to do dental hygiene, then they go and become a dentist after they take the classes. But I asked this to Ann, and from her perspective in the dental assistant world, what's the difference between a dental assistant and a dental hygienist? I ask you the same question because you're a dentist, and so you manage an office, you deal with all the functions that people typically say they don't like to go to see a dentist for, but should be doing. So what is your perspective between the differences of a dental assistant and a dental hygienist?
Well, the dental assistant works one-on-one with everyone in the office, but especially with the dentist. Okay. So they're literally our right hand. They pretty much set up the operatory, they take the x-rays, they take notes with us, they pass us all of the instruments. So they are essential to us. And of course, they also do other things in the office that are helpful at the front desk, sterilizing instruments. And so that's their role. They're pretty much working with everyone. Where a dental hygienist is more of a solo practitioner within the practice. They are the ones who pretty much help at the first time patients come in, they go through their medical history, they do oral cancer screenings, they also take x-rays, but they spend a lot of time preparing what the dentist needs to know about the health of the patient and the treatment that needs to be done. And they pretty much take care of the oral health, the cleanings, removing all the plaque and calculus. And so they're extremely essential to the team. But the dental assistant works more closely with the dentist, while the dental hygienist really works primarily on her own or his own.
Well, that's good because, so it's really similar to what Ann said about the assistant just being around the office, taking care of everything. But the difference that I hear from what you're saying is the relationships, right? Because you have the relationship with the dental hygienist with the actual patient. They're learning about their health history, who they are, so that they can clearly articulate that to the dentist. And the dental assistant has the relationship, maybe not with the patient, but with the dentist to make sure that him or her has all the tools that they need to assist the patient that they now know something about from the hygienist perspective. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Oh my God, I got that, and I'm a history major? Okay, I'll take it.
Absolutely, yes, yes. And so, that's why it's essential to train all of us in every program. And throughout the pathways, we all learn to work together because we're all essential to the team.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So the dental assisting program is 10 weeks. How long does it take to become a hygienist?
Here at Howard Community College, our program is a 2-year program. There are 4-year programs also for dental hygiene, but we have a 2-year program. Wow. Absolutely.
So you should just come to a community college.
That's right. That's right. Okay. You can get an associate's and start working right away. And so it's 2 years, very intense, but it prepares you for the workforce. And so that's what we have here.
So in your time here, and how long have you been with the college?
I've pretty much been with the college probably 7 years.
Okay, yes. Excellent. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
I can't wait till I can say 7 years. But what percentage of students have you seen that came from dental hygiene and decide to go and be a dentist?
Well, we have a lot of I think that every single cohort that we've had here, every single class has had students who shared with me that they wanted to become dentists. Now, we don't have exact numbers of how many actually ended up going through the process, but the interest is definitely there.
Okay.
Absolutely. Now, we do have students also from the dental assisting program who have gone through. We have one student who went through the dental hygiene program and was very successful because of the training that he received during the 10 weeks.
Excellent.
So the 10 weeks will work as well to prepare a student, at least some of the basic information, to be able to at least have some type of understanding of what dental hygiene and dental hygiene program is all about.
Good.
Yeah.
So 16 students in dental assisting. How many students in the dental hygiene program? I heard you say it's a 2-year program, but do you take applications on a rolling basis or once a year?
I believe it's once a year, and we accept 16 students for now. We're in the process of expanding.
To 24, right?
To 24.
Oh, see, I signed that document. I remember that.
To 24, and it's because the desire for our program is so huge. We have
good.
at least about 100 to 200 students who apply every year for only 16 seats. So we are happy to expand to 24 to give more students an opportunity to get in.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. Well, thank you for this wonderful overview of the hygienist program and just what it's like to be a dentist. And I know that you're happy in this position,
Yes.
similar to the lady that you heard from when you were in your undergraduate program. Do you think it was a good decision for you?
Absolutely. This was a profession. It's a wonderful profession for everyone, but women especially. And I am excited to be part of this program and kind of also encourage and help students to make the decisions. If they want to go from dental hygiene to dental school, I highly recommend it.
So last question.
Sure.
This one just came up, so I'm going a little bit off script here.
Sure.
But as a woman and as a woman of color, do you see a lot of women in our program more than men? Or, I mean, just off the top of your head, not asking for data, but you were clearly inspired by a woman. So do you see that happening at HCC in our program?
Absolutely. Our program is heavily women. From time to time, we'll have 1 or 2 male students, but a lot of women go into our profession, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see, especially women of color that also have chosen to take this path. And so that's encouraging because it's needed, and we're excited to be part of it.
Beautiful. So transforming lives day by day, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bryant, just for everything that you've done at the college and that you continue to do. And so I'm going to head next to speak with a student about their experience in our dental assisting and hygienist programs. Hi, Taylor. It is so good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Wonderful. So you're a student here at HCC?
Yes.
Tell me more about yourself.
I came to HCC because I wanted to find a program to transition into the dental field because I do enjoy working in healthcare, but I didn't exactly want to be a nurse. And the dental assisting program was short and sweet, and I can just walk right into a dentist's office and start working.
Okay, that's good. I know that I could never be a nurse. I have a lot of respect for that profession, but if I see blood or anything like that, it is over. I'm going to pass out and hit the floor. So we all know our strengths, right?
Yes.
Well, that's good. That's good. So you're taking prerequisites at the college right now?
I'm taking prerequisites for the dental hygiene program.
For the dental hygiene program?
Yes.
Okay, okay. What classes are you taking?
Anatomy and physiology and English.
Oh my gosh, A&P?
Yes.
You must be really smart. I can't even spell A&P. Did you get? I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, I can't even spell A&P. So you've got to be really bright to be able to take that class, right?
Thank you.
So you're going to make it, right?
Thank you.
Okay. So what are you working on here today?
We're going to be taking an impression of the patient's mouth.
Okay. And what are impressions used for?
For home care and teaching the patient how to take care of their teeth.
Okay, okay, that's good.
I'm going to just
So when you have a patient that comes in and you want to help them learn how to brush and floss, you take an impression and then they take that home to practice?
Yes.
Okay. Very educational. And Anne, what are you mixing up?
I'm just going to mix up the Impergum or the Alginate. It's a material that we use to take the impression, which is going to be a mold of the teeth.
And it's pink, like
And
a peachy.
it is pink. It is.
Like bubble yum.
It smells like it too. It's scented. A lot of patients call it the goo.
The goo. And you
So-
actually put that on their teeth?
We put this. I'm going to let Taylor do it. Seat that in the
Thank
patient's
you.
mouth. We let the patient bite on it.
It's like Play-Doh.
It's very similar, and then it'll dry, and set, and then you just leave it in there. And then when we're finished, what will it look like, Taylor?
It'll look like this after we set it in stone.
Right, we set it
Okay.
in stone.
And then they take that with them and learn how to
On
use
models
better
like this, which are
practices?
actually Dr. Bryant's models of her own mouth, models like this we would use for home care, where we would teach the patient home care. If we were working on a treatment plan, and I'm sure Dr. Bryant was doing it, we can actually look at the occlusion of the patient's teeth. We set them on an articulator. So if we're restoring a crown or someone's bite, it will allow us to check the bite to make sure that it's accurate, so that the patient is comfortable when we put in the crown or a bridge or whatever restoration is necessary.
Well, I must say, Dr. Bryant, excuse me, has some really nice, fabulous teeth. God, I wish mine looked like that. I've had the wonderful opportunity to hear from Ann earlier about our dental assisting program. Then Dr. Bryant kind of walked me through the hygienist program and her experiences as a dentist and her pathway to that. So, and I know that every student, when they come to an institution, they have a dream, they have a goal, they have something that they want to achieve. So what is it that you are aiming to get here at HCC?
I want to join a dental hygiene program, and then if I like being a dental hygienist, I want to transition into dental school and become an orthodontist.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, making that good. It's a little song. Have you seen the little show with the little green cartoon characters, and they talk about making big money? You haven't seen that? Okay, I have little kids, so every Saturday morning they have these little cartoon characters. So when you said that, I automatically thought of that song. But I think that's really awesome, because you can really take control of your career as an orthodontist, and you can command your salary and what you want, and more so giving back to people, right? Because when we think about what orthodontists do and what dentists do, it's about the health and wellness of the mouth and the gums and the bones and all that I've learned, thank you, Ann, today.
You're welcome.
But also the cosmetic appearance of looking good and feeling good the same way that you are inside, right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, it's been a really great day to learn more about our program. Taylor, thank you for sticking with us and just being so affirmative with where you want to be in life. So I congratulate you, and I know that you'll get there from here. And Ann, we really appreciate just your energy coming to us and helping our students along with Dr. Bryant. We wouldn't be here if we didn't have the dedicated folks like you in the classroom and outside of the classroom, really encouraging students like Taylor to continue. So thank you.
I love it. Teaching is my passion, so join my class.
That's right. So as Ann said, join the class, come in for our dental assisting or our dental hygiene program. You can get anywhere from here, especially if you start right here at HCC. And you can register, you can apply, you can enroll in our programs, and we have wonderful faculty and staff who are here to help you. So thank you so much for joining us today, and I can't wait to see you all become dragons really soon. So tell me more about these teeth. Are they? Is it dry yet?
It is.
Yes.
Oh.
Better feel it.
That is really cool. I can touch it. Y'all ever seen that movie, The Blob? That's what this reminds me of. Ooh.